Do you think that improving your mental health is going to be this easy? Because I sure did. Of course, eventually I did succeeded after a week of trying. Here's three things that actually helped me. Number one being removing all the stress. Of course, you cannot remove all the stress immediately. Maybe sometimes you can do so. But if you, let's say, have school and school stresses you out like crazy, you cannot just and make it disappear with all of your stress and all of your problems. You cannot. But what you can do is try and reduce stress that school gives you a little bit. Maybe try and do homework at other time. Maybe try hard on certain subjects a little bit less. And see how does that work for you. And after you've done that, there will be this one monster that is always going to ruin everybody's day, and it's having problems. Everybody hates having problems, and at these times, everybody hides from them. They hide by scrolling on TikTok, by playing games, by indulging into bad habits like drugs, alcohol, even on fast foods. Because this is their cope mechanism to just feel better and bury themselves with pleasure and hide from the problem. So, the point I'm trying to make is don't hide from the problems. Because there was one time that I remember I got a hate comment on my video. It was my first comment, and it felt like this huge boulder of heavy feeling just fell on me, and I was so shocked. I was so sad, so scared. I did not know what to do. All I wanted to do is hide from this problem, turn off everything. But I didn't. I knew my younger self would fail this, and he will start eating junk food. He will start playing video games, scrolling on TikTok, and everything else. But when I remembered my younger self and how he dealt with the problems, I realized it, it never worked out for me. It never did. So I thought, fuck it. What if I'm just going to deal with this problem? And I started do something really hard. And it's thinking. I started to think. I thought, what I can do to remove this problem? What I can do to feel better when I saw this hate comment? And I started to give myself solutions. What I can do. First was ignore. Second was respond to that hate comment. And this whole thing just spiraled down into one answer. Ignore it. My answer was ignore the hate comment because it will lead to nowhere. It will only give. I will only engage the hater. That's it. And if you have problems, do not hide from it. Think what you can do right now. Because when I solve that problem, my future self was very, thankful. Because if I wasn't solving that problem, guess what would happen? I would start eating, I would start playing video games, I would start wasting time, I would start gaining extra weight, and my future self will have to deal with it. But when I decided that I will face the problem head on, my future self was thankful because he didn't need to deal with all the bullshit that I could have caused. So, I saved a lot of time. And what you can do with this time when you have a lot of it is the thing that I'm trying to tell you. And it's the third point. It's finding a hobby. When you have a lot of time, you usually are bored. You usually do nothing, and when you do nothing, you start thinking. When you start thinking, you're creating problems. When you're creating problems, you starting to believe in those problems are really important, and you're just messing your mental health, and you do not want that. What you want is to fill that free time with something useful, something good, like a hobby. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I still have a lot of time sometimes and do nothing and procrastinate because I'm a human. But what I found that really blocked this huge chunk of free time was playing a guitar. I found my new passion of playing a guitar. And this free time that I had just filled. And I no longer needed to just lay in my bed and think about God knows what. About problems that did not exist. About things that will not happen. So, if you were like me, sad and not happy with your life, I have made this course and it's first link in the description. Press it right now. I put all of my knowledge in it, everything I know on how to become more happy, how to enjoy your life more. So, check it out right now. Okay, so what are your action steps? And they are really simple. Find a hobby, remove everything that stresses you out, and stop avoiding problems. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.